there, everybody, and welcome to this gorgeous President's Day weekend. If you missed the Miami Boat Show the last few days, it started on Thursday, I recommend for Monday that you all head out here. As you see from the beautiful website here, it is Miami Boat Show, the International Boat Show rather. They actually moved it to partially being on Key Biscayne. They still have all the huge, beautiful mega yachts in front of the Fontainebleau Hotel, so feel free to go there. Last night they had the last two nights they had some really nice champagne tours of different people who were invited to different companies, so you can walk along the boardwalk and see the stunning yachts and beautiful, lovely designer ships and such that would pique your interest. And if you just like going boating in general, this is an opportunity for you to explore that type of lifestyle that we have here in South Florida. And for Tuesday, what I'm recommending is on SoFlo nights, there's something that I'm helping out with Chinese New Year. We've got this beautiful area called Ironside, Miami. And I just went a few days ago. They were explaining the whole concept of this beautiful structure. A lot of design companies are in there, artists, people in different facets of the lifestyle of blending art and design together are having their offices there. A lot of them have moved from Wynwood or moved from the design district now that a lot of the high-end stores have gone in. So on Tuesday, they have this Counterculture Club nights from 6 to 9, and it's around the 71st Street area, close to the railroad tracks. It's a little hidden. It's been there for about 7 years. They rent out the space for all sorts of interesting events, weddings, corporate events, interesting events that affect our entire ecosphere here in South Florida, like the Maison d'Objet, which was here from France for the first time last May, as well as Art Basel. So lots of people do events at these spaces. It's very unique, very sort of hipsterish, very trendy, but yet it's got that sort of urban living feel, but hidden sort of in an artist's enclave. You'll have to see it to understand. And we're going to be having some different people speak about Chinese New Year. They're going to have Evelyn, who's Evelyn Ho. She's got the Walkstar company, so she'll be doing some demonstrations, as well as the Black Brick chef. He will be there with some dumplings. And Sylvia Liu, who you all saw in the interview earlier that I did, she's a feng shui expert, so she's going to explain along with me what some interesting elements are about the Chinese New Year and how to bring in all this beautiful harmony, prosperity, and love and good luck for this coming monkey year. So feel free to stop by that if you're in town. And for Wednesday, what I see interesting, because there's always so many fascinating events, the calendar I'm using for this particular week is the SoFlo Nights one. There's always a host of so many interesting events that they put on. So the Brit Week is actually starting. So the lovely thing about Brit Week is that it is actually a lovely sort of gathering of many people in the British chambers or companies that are related to Britain here in South Florida. I believe they do one possibly in Orlando or different places. I've attended over the last few years, but really just some unique people to meet who work in commerce and different types of business people. And I remember I had gone to one last year at the Ritz-Carlton in South Beach, and they had it inside one of their beautiful rooms there, and it just people dressed in all types of fashion and all sorts of trunk shows and interesting foods. They had the typical scones and little sandwiches that they eat there. A beautiful, lovely cocktail. I'm looking forward to that again. So let me just show you that link. So that starts at 9 a.m. on the 16th rather. So it's going to be going on from the 10th through the 17th. So it actually started a few days ago, but since that's in the middle, let me read about it. It's the 4th annual Brit Week Miami in collaboration with the British Consulate General Miami and UK Trade and Investment. It's a week-long series of business and cultural events designed to celebrate and build the thriving relationship between the UK and Florida. And it'll take place that whole week, and they've got a lot of lineups, so feel free to take a peek there. Phil Collins actually has this Little Dreams Foundation, so feel free to check it out. Just a wealth of interesting events for you all to explore. Now for Thursday, one other event I would like to mention is Bellissima Italy and High Fashion. I got to go this weekend. It's at the Fort Lauderdale Museum of Art. If you get to see the inside back part, they had the opening night the night I went. They just have so many of these fantastic designers being showcased there. And let me show you one or two of the other images that I had found that were very special. They just had jewelry and shoes, and for those of you who are fashionistas, it really is a feast. So I met some interesting people who work at different design houses while I was there, just networking with all sorts of people over the wine and cheese, and Whole Foods was there as well, sponsoring. So if you haven't been to that museum, it's right off of Las Olas, right there on the corner, right in front of where the Riverwalk is. And that's very close to Miami, so I would definitely suggest if you're here in South Florida, you need to check out that Fort Lauderdale downtown area. So the last thing that I would like to mention, which I've attended for many years in the past, is the Florida Renaissance Festival in Deerfield Beach. If you've never been to a Renaissance Festival, you can look here on SoFlo Nights. It's from the 13th until the 27th of March. These types of events are spectacular. If you look at some of these pictures, they have human chests, they have people all dressed up in all the beautiful Renaissance outfits, and you'll hear them speaking as though they were from that era, and you'll get to eat on the large turkey legs like the kings did back then, see many dances, and there's just a beautiful area for you to explore. That park has really a wealth of different booths that are very colorful, and they've got the face painting and all of the masks and everything that would be reminiscent of someone who'd like to experience what it was like to live during the Renaissance era. So that would be my last pick for the weekend. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and see you all soon.